So, today we're building the Santoryu. This is a anime keyboard. In case you guys were not aware. We love anime here. K-pop, not so much. Anime, we love. Anime, yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna tell you guys which anime, but these? Oh, I think Alex used these, so I'll use these. Tactile switches. The Brickle switches are just Alright, got it. So this is actually live right now. There are a few regional vendors. So there is, I saw Australia, the NA is through Trailblazer. Keyboard starts at $550, and then you have a choice of solder and hot swap. Yes, you can. Just don't dry them with your dryer. But yeah, this is a 65% keyboard. And yeah, it is live right now. I'm not sure how long it goes. But this was launched, what? On the 12th? So it's been live for a few days. But yeah, okay, let's look at it. It'll go to August 9th or 50 units. Got it. Okay, so it looks like today we're gonna be using... Okay. Was this a hot swap PCB? I should have asked. Here is the keyboard. Wrapped up. It should be hot swap. Cool. Cool. We'll leave this solder PCB alone then. We'll look at it. The cloth is right here. It wasn't right here. Oh my. Hello, Fat Free Water. Oh, happy belated birthday. I know it was like a few days ago, but happy belated. Okay. Everyone say happy birthday. Okay. Okay. Yo, what's up, potato? Oh my god. I got bit by a mosquito. You know, like... Oh, how do I say it? Like the back of your foot, right? It bit me on the back of my foot, but a little bit to the left. So it's like right where like the two grooves are. And it's so itchy. Holy moly. Yes, happy birthday. Hello, Grim. Yeah. Yeah, it's basically near my ankles. Alright, so check this out. So here is the keyboard. So 65%. It does have a blocker for the arrows. Looks like the bezels for the side and the front and top are similar sized. So you have a nice like uniform bezel looking from the top. So you can't, maybe you can see this, but this is slightly curved, right? so this front part is slightly curved, but then the rest of these are going to be flat. So it's kind of like a nice like curved cherry lip right here. Very, very subtle. And then look here. Oh yeah, so essentially what I'm saying is that this one curves down, but yeah, there are no harsh corners, but these do not, the sides do not curve down. So it's only this front lip. Here you have the side. Ooh, check that out. So I'm guessing this is some kind of mid-piece inside. I'll have to open it and see. But yeah, you can see this accent. So I wouldn't say it's quite like a seam, but I guess, quote, you have this cool looking seam where you can see the accent piece. And then here you can see where I was talking about. So if you look here, it curves down, but then right here it stays flat, does not curve down. So that's how you can tell, okay, this is the front part, along with the blocker, right? And then here's the back. Whoa! So, I don't know if you guys noticed, but this is actually dual tone. So you have the green on the top, but then you have the black on the bottom. It kind of looks like, if you're not paying attention, they're both like dark colors, but it is a green and a black. But on the side, you'll see a total of 3 colors. Right, but top and bottom case are different colors. And then here's the back. Whoa! So you have the badges and the weight. I don't know if you guys recognize these, but I have another badge. This is what the badge looks like removed. It looks like it is magnetic, 2 magnetic pieces. Is it 2? Or are these tiny ones? No, they're 2. It looks like there are holes right here. I'm guessing these are like alignment. Yeah, so this is what one of the badges would look like. So here, let's see. Anno hooks. Oh, okay. Anno hooks. So here you have 4 screws. So 2 on this side and then 2 on the other side. It's interesting because you don't see any screws on like the top and bottom. They're both on the side. Maybe there's something else later on. We will see once we deconstruct it. But then also 4 small circular feet. And then you got the 3 accent pieces. So you got the actual weight right here. So this cut out. And then you have these magnetic badges. Here's a USB port side. So just looking at this is a center bottom USB port. So it's going to use daughter board, right? And here you can see the nice seam again. So one thing to know is it's not uniform, the seam. Yeah. Cool. And then here is a front lip. So similar to the side profile, here is the front lip. One thing to note is that this part, the seam is going to be a lot lower on the front, rather than having the seam like go like evenly throughout. It is going to be lower on the front lip. So you see how it's like significantly down, whereas like right here it's a little closer to the middle, but then it starts to go down, and then here it's in the middle. Neat. All right, so let's open it and check out how this case is assembled. Let's see, where is my tool? Does the PCB support split backspace and 7U bottom row? Yes. So the hot swap does. Solder, yes, and then hot swap too. We will check out the PCB once I deconstruct this. So Squirrely is Squirrely a fat-free water. If you have any questions, feel free to ask him about the case. If I don't know, I'm probably gonna redirect you guys to them. But yeah, feel free to ask them anything if you'd like. Oh, shoot. Have you guys seen the picture of this character with all his swords? There's this one image of him that just looks so freaking funny. Oh. So this does use a quote F1 inspired mount. So, whoa. Whoa. So first of all, if you look at this bottom piece, it doesn't have tall walls on the side. In fact, it's just the accent from what I can see. And then you have 3 of these. Let's look at them. So you have your daughter board right here. Yeah, right. Zippers, thank you for the prime. Hello. It's going to be $550. It's actually live right now. It went live about 4 days ago. I'm doing good. How are you? Oh my god, Zippers. I gotta complain to you about medical stuff later. I went to go see an endocrinologist who was like an absolute nightmare. I know. And I'm gonna start, what is it called? Metformin. This week. That's not a promising way. There's only one colorway. I can see how making others would be really hard. I'm guessing they decided to do the one colorway to match the character's colors. Did I finish the fruit waffles? I've eaten 2, so almost. Almost. Okay, so you got this first internal weight, or internal piece. Oh, this is like... I'm guessing, so this piece has the actual like engravings on it. I'm guessing these are mainly for like acoustics, right? I guess it's probably better if I take this off. Yeah. Let's see. Oh. Check it out. So this piece has the dimension. So it's not just flat, it does curve up. And you can see it has like, it's been machined out as well for like the details. Yeah. Whoa. So let's see how this sits. The one piece, yeah. So whenever I was looking at it earlier, so if you look, there is like a gap in, so it doesn't quite fill this out, right? It just looks, it looks like it's sunken in, right? But then if you look at like the actual piece, it is angled, right? And then here are the badges that we can remove. So I'm not sure, you get all three, and then these you can actually use. So this one you can use as a column blocker, right? So these are all what? These are all the same, right? In terms of on the back, yeah. So what's neat about this board is, you know, normally with like 65%, you have this column right here. You can actually use one of these that you'd use on the back as a blocker. So it'd be like that. So you get 3 of these. I don't know if there are any extra options. From what I see, 3 of them. And then you can pick which ones you want. So I'd say put your favorite one on the top if you don't use these keys. I think this one is my favorite. So actually, let's look at these. Okay, there is an extra. Nice. There is an extra in case you guys want it. That's good. Check these out. So here are your blockers. So they do have some depth to them, as you can see. I like this one the most. This one's really cool. So this one, it's like when you feel it, it gives that like textured effect, because these ones going across are gonna be slightly higher, right? And then this has also been machined out, so it feels really cool. It actually feels like the handle. And then you have this one. The 4th badge render looks cool. Let me see. Santoryu group by extras. Let's see. Optional 4th badge. So if you guys want to see what the 4th badge would look like, oh, he did. I built it. I just have to release the video on it. It was very cool. So here is what this looks like. So the game, I was very pleasantly surprised by the brass plate. I typically do not like brass plate, but it was like, whoa. Yeah. Oh. Wee-oo. Weeb alert. Couple knows everything. Couple. Remind Patty to install the badge holder because I'm turning into a pumpkin. Okay. Have free water. Remind Patty to install the badge holder because he's turning into a pumpkin. Alright. Yeah, so here is the case deconstructed. So you have the 2 magnets that are going to be on the case itself. And then you have this hole right here, I'm guessing to help you push out the magnets. I think I saw that there was a change that was going to be made. Pull off the badges off the case, yeah. Okay, cool. So that was the biggest thing while I was deconstructing. is, so there are holes in the case, but you have to disassemble the case in order to swap out the badges. But apparently they are going to be adding a little notch so that you don't actually have to like disassemble the whole case in order to push it out. Like there should be, I don't know if you guys are adding it on the case or the badges. Okay, they're adding it on the case. So there's going to be like a little notch right here, right? Yeah. I did. I did. But that was on purpose though, right? Because it had the grooves on it. So I assume that was like on purpose. I did ask if those were going to be installed because there was a lot everywhere. But I was told no. So good luck, people. But yeah, so they're gonna add a little notch right here so that you can use your finger tips. So bloop. I feel like Patty's going to convince me to buy another weird word. Okay, this isn't weird. This is actually very thematic. So if you're a fan of One Piece, especially of this guy, who was really good looking in the live action, by the way. So that's like a side point, but yeah, it's really unique so far. Yeah, the Nolan N one was weird. Did you end up getting that? Yeah, here is that. I heard they actually extended the group by after people saw it from the meetup. And that is the power of meetups. So these are going to be internal brass weights for... Yeah, okay, so these are just for the acoustics. Okay. Hello, Frank. Frank doxed himself today on stream. Shake my head. That was so funny. Frank was trying to show my desk mats, and he was trying to see like how much of a discount you would get if you bought a certain number of desk mats. Press checked out. Doesn't realize that it auto-fills out all your info when you check out. Oh, Frank. It's not, it doesn't show you the card info. It just shows you Frank's address. So hopefully you nuke that VOD. Nobody cares about you anyways. Oh, what? Frank? Don't say that, Frank. You're the face of Key Life. Where would Keep Life be without you? Oh yeah, so some of those links are actually still live in case you guys are interested. The Bolsa one is no longer live, but the other ones are. Yo, what's up, Oxy? Well, Ray's like one of my favorite people. Alva's just salty because he missed the late night gaming stream. Alright, so this is the bottom case. What is this? Oh, these are for the blockers. Okay, cool. So here's that, and then we'll look at the top piece. So looks like, yeah, it does have this mid piece, right here. So it's held by 6 screws. Yeah. And then if you see these holes right here, these are the screw holes from like the bottom piece, right? But here you have 3 on the top, 3 on the bottom. So let's take this off. Hello, Matt. What's up? I think his phone auto-corrected Patty to party. It does that sometimes. That mid piece is so nice, but I don't know how I feel about the rest of the board. What's up? What are your thoughts? Okay. So here is the mid piece. So here's what they mean by F1 inspired mount. So you can see it has the O-ring right here. I have a question. Are these going to be pre-cut for customers? Or are these like cut them yourself type of deal? Just so buyers know ahead of time. But check this out. I'm just gonna give a stocky. Okay. And that's sold on the back piece. I like the idea of the blockers, but just not your thing. That's fair. You like the front blocker of like the for the keys? You have a question? What's up? So here you can see these have already been cut out, but you're gonna have 4, so 2 on the top and 2 on the bottom. So you're not gonna have, it's not gonna be one continuous piece, so it's not gonna be 2 long continuous piece. Instead it has been broken up, right? Sort of like that. So this is what we saw on the side, the accent brass. So this was just like an accent piece that we saw. And this fills out the seam between the top and the bottom case. Yeah. One Piece. One Piece fans are built different. It's like, on one hand, they've had so many episodes to like be happy, but on the other hand, they've also been blueballed for like so many years. So I don't know which is better or worse. 20 years, yeah. 2 piece. All right. So we'll look at the PCB and stuff right after the case. But check this out. So this piece is fairly light, right? You love Zoro? Yeah. He's good looking. He's also cheeked up with his swords. But anyways, so here's the top piece. So once again, you see the 2 on the top, 2 on the side, or 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom. So there are a couple grooves here and there. So this is for the blockers. So for the 65%, if you didn't want the 4 additional keys here, you can actually install the blockers and then add the badge. So that's what this groove these grooves here are for, right? So this is what the blockers would look like. So you have to install the 2, right? So you would just put it right here. screw it on, put it right here, screw it on, right? So let's install those before I forget. I can't wait. Oh my goodness. I've been waiting forever for a Yu Yu Hakusho board. Also, there are 3 screws in here. Should one fall out? Perhaps. One of these screws are missing. I don't know if that's okay. Hello, Justin. Also uses a different. I think it should be fine. What if at the end they reveal the real One Piece was the friends they made along the way? What if they just never find it and then you have to go to One Piece Part 2? Okay, so here are the blockers. So you put it like right here. Ooh! Yeah, so instead of this row right here, you can install these blockers to then put this on. Neat. Okay, but that is the board deconstructed. So these accent grooves help you align like where to put this in place. That's cool. So like this. So here is the case, and this is where you can see the PCB would then slot in with the plate. So there's that. Now we can look at the plate and the PCB. So here's the plate. Here's one of the plates. So no flex cuts on like the PCB in the middle or anywhere itself, but you do see there are, what do you call these? Like leaf spring cuts on the tabs for where these would go between the O-rings, right? So the O-rings would, I guess, align right here. So here you can see the 4 big tabs. You do see like small cuts here and there. Not too bad though. But yeah, you do have these that have been cut out. So what I mean by this could have just been solid, but instead they've added these cuts, right? So that means like it will still hold the structural integrity when mounted, but then it shouldn't be as like stiff, if I had to guess, because it does allow for some flex. So there's that. So looking at the plates, for the extras, you can buy FR4 carbon fiber PC or palm plate or Alu plate. Default, it comes with FR4 plate. So a total of 5 plates, but default is FR4. Yeah, so you have Alu, FR4, carbon fiber, PC, palm. I'm guessing the softer plates won't have these cuts right here. If one of the designers can confirm. I'm guessing with like the softer materials, it might be a little sketchy, but that's just me assuming. if they want to chime in. But the board also has, you can pick between hot swap or solder. So this is one of the hot swap PCBs that we're just going to look at. Is this? These are two different PCBs, but I'm assuming it's gonna be no flex cuts, right? And then for the layout, so with solder, you'll have split backspace, ISO, enter, compatibility, step to regular caps lock, and then you can split the left shift, and then you have two choices for bottom row, so 6.25 or 7U. And then for the hot swap, split backspace, step to regular caps, 7 or 6.25U bottom row. So the biggest difference going between the solder and the hot swap PCB is ISO enter and then being able to split the left shift. So if you're not an ISO user, right, you're not an ISO user and you don't split the left shift, then you can get the solder and the hot swap will support those layouts. 3 versions of the plate. The one shown is Alu's carbon fiber FR4. And then 2 variations for PC and Palm separately. Okay, cool. So yeah, so confirm that the softer plates, so PC and Palm, will be a little different. But for all the like stiffer, harder plates, Alu carbon fiber FR4, they will be this design. But yeah. I'm guessing this is not the final PCB, but yeah, you do have choices of layouts if you are interested. Sorry, with the mic. Okay, so this is the build that Alex did, and there are already stabilizers on here. So, I have some unfortunate news. No stab content. I'm just gonna use these. There is no foam. Yeah, so there is no foam kit. No teaser? I can show it. I think it's on the, we gave you a ton of random PCBs to emphasize. It's 65, okay. Ours will work, but you can get replacements. Nice. Diabolical. No, just blame Alex. He kept it on there for me. Right here. Check this out. This is the final PCB design. All cheeked up. Oh my goodness. Looking good. We're looking respectfully. Yeah, his mouth right here and with his butt cheeks. Can they buy the PCB alone? You can, indeed. You guys are about to get enormous sales on the PCB alone. Oh. Oh. So this ends on September 1st or 50 units. In terms of the weight, that will have to be answered by the designers. Okay, but which waifu board would you make? Is it 50 units worldwide? Because I know there's different vendors. With like a Freya? Honestly, I would put this with the, wait. Is the art on the front or the back? Oh, it's the front. Shoot. If this was on the back, I would have said you could just get like a clear or like a frosted PC case. And then you could flip it over. You could be like, hey, you want to see the ass? You flip it over. And you can actually see it. That would have been funny. This is still for the boys, so I'd argue it's a waifu board. Yeah, the Freya, the glass keyboard. Yeah, you could just like whoop. Naruto character choice theme board. Has there not been a Naruto board? Surely there has. I know Drop has made one. But excluding Drop, I'm surprised. There hasn't been like, I guess maybe not public. There surely has been private ones. Like an Akatsuki one. Boruto. Boruto's just a little spoiled little shit. His dad came from nothing, and Boruto's just like, peace. Overrated. Oh, so you are making one. I would love to see a Sharingan themed board, but the eye, it's just one eye, and it has an LED, and then it's your caps lock indicator. So it will like turn red or purple when you press caps lock, like a little LED badge, but in the eye. That would be sick. Apparently, there's a time jump and things are crazy. Like, good crazy or bad crazy? You mean it's Boruto grown up? Really? I did hear. Was Boruto ever really good at all? Oh god, no. I watched like 10 episodes and then I like did the skip to like, cause they're like is this really Sakura and Sasuke's child, or was she adopted? And I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch that arc because I'm curious. Because you know, the Sakura x Sasuke ship, you know. Yeah, someone on Twitter went on this like huge rant about how Sasuke is not the best lover, but actually really loves Sakura, and I was like, Sasuke treats Sakura like shit. Like what? Don't try to justify this toxic relationship. What the hell? The ship that Sakura wanted and got. Sasuke just sucks all around, yeah. Sasuke and Naruto have more sexual tension than Sasuke and Sakura, yeah. For real. I feel like... So obviously Sakura truly madly in love with Sasuke, but then Sasuke just kind of settled. He's like, oh, can't have Naruto. Looks like Sakura's the next best thing. I believe that story, I do. Um, these are... That's what I was told. These are black cherry Restem and Tactile. What are Restems? Like they've been stem swapped. Restem from where? I have no clue. These look like ergo clears though, but I don't know. My Switch knowledge is so bad. I think I probably have the worst Switch knowledge out of all the builders. Sorry guys and girls. Yeah, yen tiles. Yeah. Your Switch knowledge is if cute then use. Yeah, pretty much. Thank you for the follow. What are Yan tiles? These are a special blend made by Yan. Obviously. Whoever Yan is. I'm guessing this is Yan's concoction. Oh, is he asleep? Oh my. Oh my goodness, you guys. I didn't post on social media. Holy. But yeah. One moment, please. I'm a mess. Let me go grab my phone. My phone told me it was Thursday today. And I was like, damn, really? I thought Thursday was yesterday when I woke up. Because my calendar app was like frozen or something. So I woke up, I was like, wait, really? What the? But then I like pressed on it and it like was frozen. So I checked it and then yeah, it said, oh, it's Friday. It's like, oh, okay. Well, that's good. I'm gonna tag... Actually, who should I tag for this? Does, Project W have an Instagram? Where I'll tag... Trailblazer? Okay. Hello, Objective. Hopefully you get your keyboard soon. Same with Avo. Hopefully you two get your keyboard soon. They didn't have a garlic. What the? Santoryu. What is elephant garlic? Insty? It's big ass garlic? Giga garlic? Naturally occurred garlic is pretty good for cooking. I see. Is growing your own garlic hard? Really? Wait, how long does that take though? So it's not like something you could like sustain without like consistently planting, is what you're saying. Oh my gosh, interloper's gonna get mad at me. I didn't put my little VTuber. Or should I keep my VTuber off so it, my little PNG tuber off so it doesn't distract people? Oh, I need to take a different picture. Garlic hardness zone seems to be a 2 to 6. I'm quoting some person from my YouTube. He said my little PNG tuber is distracting and annoying. I forgot you have a strong memory. Yeah. Too strong. I'm awful to date. I remember everything. heck is this? Oh my god, Oxy. I'm not as bad as some people, okay? I just forget. Oh my god, called out. YouTube audience has a problem with the PNG. No, too lazy to do that. If the person had asked me nicely, I would have been like, maybe. But the fact that the person was rude about it, I was like, yeah, well, just don't get distracted. Okay, post it on social media. We're good to go. I feel like you should only be rude when asking for something after, like, you've tried everything and it's like a last resort. But you can't like demand something from someone, like being rude off the bat. 'Cause like you start off hostile, it's probably gonna end hostile. It's crazy how far being polite can get you. Yeah. For real. Oh. Okay, that's fine. I am aggressively passive. Are you? I have two moods, you know. Sometimes I'm just like, can you do it? I don't want to talk to anyone. And then the other time is, what? They messed that up? Give it to me, I'll go talk to them. You know, it's like, I have my two moods, you know. I guess it's like, if I'm trying to defend someone else, I will do it. But if it's for me, I'm just like, can you do it for me? I found that my not weeaboo manager is pretty far into One Piece. I mean, One Piece fans, built different. I'm the one to tell the server my partner's food is wrong in my relationship. Yeah, I mean, I'll do that for my partner, but I won't do it for myself, so. There is that. What do you call that? Oh, blocker. We're taking this blocker off. I have a question. Who's worse? One Piece fans, Naruto fans, or JoJo fans? Because I feel like there's only one answer to that. Yeah, JoJo fans. One Piece fans used to be so quiet. Now it's good again. It's insufferable. Mm-hmm. Do I have a stream playlist? Yeah, so this is my Discover Weekly. I can link it. That one's not updated. There you go. Or wait, is that one? No, that one's my City Pop. JoJo isn't active enough to be annoying. They're not making JoJo anymore, right? It's unfortunate because like my VODs don't have music. And not to like toot my own horn, but I feel like I have some good music. So I feel I feel bad for everyone who doesn't watch the stream live because they miss out on like music. Good music to my standards. Do you think they must be like so like they must be well off, right? The people who make One Piece. Either that or like so burned out. Yeah. The real travesty about your VODs not having music is that they don't capture you getting carled. True. Thank goodness. After the stream today, I have to meal prep. I don't know what I'm gonna meal prep. I'm thinking about making ground pork with rice again. And like a chicken dish. I'm kind of scared to start metformin. Why am I making you sad? Thinking about groceries? Sorry. They confirmed that I do have PCOS. Finally confirmed it. And my insulin resistant was they didn't approve me for the GPL1, so like Ozempic, stuff like that. Because I'm not type 2 diabetes, because those are reserved now for because of supply and demand. But metformin is covered. Yeah, that's what I heard. So we're gonna try metformin, see if that helps me with my insulin, and then go from there. Well, I'm supposed to start with 1 and then work my way up to 4. Oh my god. So we'll see. Yeah, 2 in the morning, 2 at night. Pills. Yeah. That's also why some people don't like taking metformin. It's because you have to remember to take it versus like the injections are just bloop. Easy peasy. But I did find out my ovaries look less polycystic and my fibroid is not growing. It's actually shrunk a little apparently. So the IUD's been good. Yeah, for sure. But insurances have all that stuff on lock. So if metformin doesn't work out for me, then I might go try like a compound pharmacy. A compound pharmacy is basically pharmacists that make the medication for you from scratch. Or not, maybe not from scratch, but instead of getting it from the manufacturer, like already made, like people can make it for you. It's gonna be, quote, cheaper. It's still expensive, but cheaper because, like, if insurance doesn't cover you. But yeah. That's also an option that I have. I think this did not go in correctly. Did it? Mark Cuban thing? No. What is it? That sounds shady. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so my first OB was trying to get Victoza for me. But they said no, because I don't have type 2 diabetes. And I called my insurance to be like, I don't have type 2 diabetes, but I have PCOS, which is a metabolic, and it's basically type 2 diabetes. And they told me, well, even if we didn't approve you, you can go directly to the manufacturer and ask them for a discount. And then I can try to do that. And if that doesn't work, then I can go to the compound pharmacies. Yeah. But I was also told that to try metformin first, see how that works out for me. And then if that doesn't work, apparently I actually do have like a higher chance to I do have a higher chance of getting it approved again. Yeah, I got denied for it, even though I have the diagnosis, because they said my insurance is reserving it only for type 2 diabetes patients. I will be right back. Oh, so my my endo was trying to charge me for pre-authorization. Have you ever heard of that? Okay. So basically you just put it in right here like this. And then you take this mid piece and then just flip it. Put it in right here. And then screw on these pieces. Yeah. Basically, she told me that if I wanted her to ask my insurance to approve me, she's gonna charge me. And I was kind of like confused by that because I was like, okay, sure. And then I found out that she asked for 2 medications, so I'm waiting to see if she bills me twice. She asked for Saxena, which I didn't know. Yeah, so we'll see. When I called to tell them, like, I'm gonna cancel my appointment, the lady was like, okay, like, do you want to reschedule? And I was like, no, I'm gonna go see another specialist. And she's like, oh, okay, that's fine. Goodbye. Like, she didn't even say, like, oh, you know, like, uh, is there anything else I can help you with? Like, no, she's just like, oh, okay, that's fine. Bye. And I was like, and hung up. Okay, bye. So I guess they get that often. I haven't heard about billing for that, to be fair, my knowledge. Yeah, like when I asked her, because I called my insurance to be like, hey, do you guys cover this? They're like, no, we don't, but you can like put in a claim or like a pre-authorization. Like your doctor just has to like tell us like why she's prescribing it to you. And then it's up to them to like approve or deny. And then I told my endo that, and she was just like, I was trying to save you a fee because I charge a fee for doing that. And I was like, okay, then don't do it. I literally told her like, okay, then you don't need to do it. But she did it anyways. And then she did it for 2 medications, and I was like, what the frick? So we'll see. She actually charges me. Yeah, because she was trying to put me on different medications. But the crazy thing is that she didn't even offer me metformin, which is covered by all insurances. Music stopped? Oh, thanks. Let's do a radio. Yeah, but my insurance doesn't cover it. That's the only thing. Like I want to do the ones that are most effective, but if insurance doesn't cover it and I have to do like weekly or daily injections, like that's gonna kill my wallet. Unfortunately, I don't have that kind of money. My sister was telling me that Ozempic shots, like she checked like the cost were going for like upwards of like $1,000 from some people. Antidepressants are covered by insurance. Cash price is 5. I have to fight to get it because doctors literally get paid. Yeah, like she gave me a list and she's like, this is what I have to offer you. And then I was like, my insurance doesn't cover any of those. Like, this is what they cover. And she did look she looked like upset. I was like, I'm sorry, like they just don't cover it. I don't know what to tell you, right? What gives you anxiety? United States healthcare? Cause same. Yeah, I know. It's bad. Honestly, I was thinking about just going to Korea. Getting treated there. Okay. Okay. Okay, so the 9 and 0 and the S. Insty. Have you ever heard of elephant garlic before? I mean, I guess I technically don't need the 9 and 10 to work, but I do need the S key to work. It sucks? Oh. Okay. What does it taste like? Not garlic. Nothing? So these are going to be yan tiles with, this is the FR4 plate. Alright, what keycaps? Can I use my Caro? It's time, right? It's a green board. I got green keycap sets. Oh my god, let me use my Caro. I don't think so, buddy. Okay. Should we use hero? Beige? The one piece, yeah. GMK hero. Beige. Do I have a green beige set? Taiga? Yeah, we can use Taiga. Oh my gosh, so many One Piece emotes. I don't have wasabi. Do you think the screen is a little off though? I think it would clash, right? British? No, I don't. Unfortunately. White on black? I don't have white on black. Deep navy, red? Like homon? Or do you want like classic red? Mono green set? I don't have a mono green set right now. Box? Earth tones? Hello. Oh, thank you for the prime. Hello. Thank you for the 31. Appreciate it. We're trying to think of what keycap set to use right now. CRP? Black pink? I have a green CRP. I'm just gonna use red. Something blue-green oceany. That sounds like earth tones. Love to stream, lots of love. Oh, hello. I do have olive, but it's on my dad's Onyx right now. You guys don't like the red? The red looks pretty good. Oh wait. I have the sushi set. The orange and the white. So it looks like sushi. I don't think so. Oh my god. Okay, do you guys... The red? Christmas? I don't have wasabi. I wish I had wasabi. Permission denied. Okay then, I'm just sticking with red. I already have it out. Yeah, botanical would look nice. Miklon? Is my Miklon available? Okay, fat-free water can pick. I can go get my Miklon. I could use red or... Alright, fat-free water. What are we using? You guys are so picky. But you guys can be picky because I didn't do step content, so... I know. Miklon is on my Alto, so I'd have to go get it. Angel loses its wings. Okay, fat-free water is AFK, so I'll wait to make the executive decision and use Caro Caro. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna use Midnight Rainbow. you hate Caro? Why are you guys haters? The reason I'm not using Megalon is because it's on another board. And I'm lazy. You don't like it? Is it a weird match? Oh, you're talking about Caro. I see. I thought you were talking about Midnight Rainbow. It's like, what? Diego is running at. Our resident Diego. Excited for what? The amount of respect I have for Diego. I'll look up to him. Blue alert. If I remember, it's Spage. Dang. I would buy it for Diego. I would buy it just to support Diego. Yo, what's up, Testy? I'm sleepy. Midnight Rainbow. What time did I stop streaming? Good question. Oh, sorted. Thank you for the 7 months. Hello. Yeah, who are my choices? Spurs? My ex-boyfriend was a huge Spurs fan. Huge. Would watch every game. Oh, is it different Spurs? Oh, just kidding. Yeah. Man City? They win every year? The hell? Okay. Are the Olympics the most to get into sporting events? Usually, yeah. I think I just don't like sports because of, like, where I grew up from. There are hot men on the field, though. Do we watch sports for hot men? Not me. I'd rather watch movies for that. Yeah, but you know those guys are stinky. They might look good, but you know they're stinky. To be quite honest, I'm not sure following sports has made my life any better. Oh, how introspective are you, Oxy? I heard the English are very obnoxious when it comes to winning or losing. Yeah. Alright. Here we go. Let us listen to how this sounds. After the sound test, I have to go grab something to eat real quick. My blood sugar. I'm fading fast. You know who's also scary? Boston fans. Those people are scary too. Okay, one moment. Alright. So, oh, I put Alu Plate. It's not an Alu Plate. It's a FR4 Plate. Can someone change that? So today we're building the Santoryu. This is with the FR4 Plate, and we're using these special switches called Untiles. I don't remember the exact specs, but I'll get that somewhere. But we're using GMK Midnight Rainbow, and yeah, this is the F1 mounting with the O-ring strips. Yeah, it does sound good. The typing feels very consistent. I mean, if you ever typed on like an F1 or with these like O-ring strips, I don't want to say it's like necessarily stiff, but it is just very stable, I would say. So for context, I'm not the biggest tactile fan. I'd rather use linears, so we can try it with like linear switches, but this felt not bad for a tactile switch. Pretty pronounced bump, but yeah. Let's build it with a different switch. Let me see. Do I have a switch ready to go? Thank you for clipping. Let's see. What was the last build I did with the root beer floats? Do you guys remember? Oh yeah, you like it? It's a removable badge. Let's see. This one. I wanted to give away the Zoom 65 V3, but I'm gonna be selling Mullitrix products at TwitchCon, so I have to save this. And I'll give it away after TwitchCon. The only reason for that is because I don't want to take apart one of their units and build it. So if I have this ready to go, then I don't have to worry about building one of the units we're trying to sell. Oxy? Would you even use this board? It's so for real right now. Would you even use it? Is it IG? I thought it was you can only ask on TikTok. Heck well with it. We finished the game last night. Fun game. Five Nights at Freddy Lord doesn't make any sense to me, but fun game. Well, the VOD is up. What game? I'm playing the game of sleep. It's not the same. Remember to eat a snack. Oh, yes. I need to do that. Five Nights at Freddy's or a different studio? Mega Cat? I don't think so. I mean, can you link the Steam page? Maybe I have. Mega Cat. I've not. Well, the story was like a little weak. I actually really did enjoy the art style. I love super flowy pixel games. Oh wait, yeah. Do you guys mind if I take like a 5-minute break real quick? So I can go grab like something to snack. Eat a quick snack. I pretty much woke up and then started streaming, but I need to eat like something. Okay. I'll be right back. So we're gonna build with these root beer floats. And we'll try the Alu Plate. And then we'll do this last one. I'll be right back, sorry. Hello, I'm back. Thanks for waiting. I ate some chips and guac. My dad was like, huh? How did you find that? I'm like, it's literally in the fridge. Of course I'm gonna find it. Yeah, do you guys like thin chips or you guys like thick chips? You and dad are so much alike, are we? I like the super thin ones. The other reason I don't like super thick, I mean, I like the thick ones, but I like the thin ones because the thick ones um I whenever it cuts my mouth it hurts really bad. Oh my god. Sounds good. Well, my dad bought it and he didn't think I'd find it, but I saw it when he got back from the groceries. That's also when he was like, oh, I thought I heard a little mouse. Well, so I went downstairs and I was like looking for the guac. I was like, Mom, where did you guys eat all the guac? She's just like, we don't have guac. And I was like, I thought Dad bought some. She's like, no. Well, actually, I don't know. So I went on a mission. And then I found it. And then I like opened it and was like, Mom, you want some? She's like, yeah. And then my dad came downstairs from his shower and he was like, 老婆喂喂, you want some chips? And she's just like, yeah, 你的大女儿已经找到那个瓜了. Basically saying like, oh, your oldest daughter is already eating the guac. And that's when he was like, huh? How did you find that? Because yeah, he hid it, but I found it. Yeah. Yeah, earlier when he got home, I had just woken up and I was getting ready to stream. He's like, oh, I thought I heard a mouse. 大老鼠. Call me a big rat. Okay. I'm gonna go get chips and guac. I really want like noodles, like spicy chili noodles. That sounds so good. We have a question. Do you guys want to hear these same switches on this, or do you want to swap? I think we should do the same switches on this one, and then we can use this too. Oh, you guys want to swap? I mean, we could swap. I was just asking. I just didn't know if you guys wanted to be consistent. Swap to gaming. Is Kim still streaming? She might be gaming. Kim is gaming, or she's building. Maybe she'll game. She's almost done, I see. Kim's chat's no. Oh, worked to death. But you need a resident couple. A resident entity. I got really lucky with my mods. She fired Insty. I'm sorry, Insty. Rough times. Did you get a severance package? I mean, you can't just mod anyone, you know? You have to mod people that are, like, always here and don't, like... troll you too much. I can't believe Frank was like, I'm on the brink of death. And he's like, go for 90 more minutes. What the... Yo, the quesadillas, they were so good, you guys. And then somehow Fruit and I both wore white shirts. How are we both so dumb? They did have green. You just add it in yourself later. They were so tasty. I ate one bite, I was like, But it's definitely like the type of thing you'd only eat like once a month. Couple, you wanna give up your sword? Yeah. I love quesadilla. Couple would never give up his sword. There's too much gossip in the Ma channel. That's what he would be losing. Yeah, you guys got to see the unfiltered message of the person I banned today. Oh yeah, can someone change just chatting? Maybe? Yeah, I know, but it was exciting at the time. Oh, they just said they had white stuff, but by its government name on their keyboard. I've never heard it sound like that before. I mean, how else am I supposed to phrase it? Yeah, first time chatters. Especially first time chatters are like, hey, can I ask you a question? And it's like, oh no you don't. Thank you for changing my category. I've been playing so much Peglin. I think I'm like a collector, so I like filling out the encyclopedia or whatever they're calling it. It would have been neat if they had added that at the beginning, because I've played so many hours of Peglin. Like, when it tells me, like, oh, you don't know this monster, you haven't killed it enough, I'm just like, ugh, but I have. I've killed this so many times. In fact, I played Peglin until I fell asleep today. Yeah, it's fun. So before they were like restricting like certain orbs to certain characters, but now they've released it for, or it's like more flexible now. I love my Steam Deck. I spent so much time on my Steam Deck, it's kind of crazy. The thing is that it's a very powerful machine, so it's not like my Switch that always like kind of overheat and get a little hot and start to slow down. I've only had good experiences with my Steam Deck. I have bad hand posture too. Like I do something weird with my wrists. We playing games. I think Kim is, maybe. She said she was tired. I'm tired too. Oh, you're talking about me. Yeah. Well, why can't I be tired? What the hell? I streamed for a long time. Yeah, but I didn't sleep until like 2, okay? What's wrong with SC people? Yeah, but I always stream to NA. Like, we gotta give them a chance, okay? Do I live in NA? Not by choice. Catering to those weirdos? Like, you can't say that about Oxy, okay? Then again, Oxy does carl me a lot. But yesterday was actually being nice to me, okay? Yesterday was, or this morning was actually being nice. Oxy's like, what do you mean actually? I do appreciate whenever I'm like clearly struggling like with a game and you guys like help me out and talk to me. I'm like, guys, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, and like you guys are still paying attention and you're like, yeah, we're lost too. And it's like, okay, great. I'm glad we're all on the same page. Yeah, we're lost together. I think the one game where I was just like, I don't know, was there was one puzzle in the detective game that was like so freaking crazy that I was like, guys, I have no fucking clue. The Mind Palace game. You want a chopstick holder? Yeah, you want like a Shiba Inu chopstick holder? Like like sleeping? Do you guys want to see the keyboard again that I got asked to build? There was that other game recently that was hard. Which one? You had to move the box to put the mirror in front of the light. Move the box to put the mirror in front of the light. Was it Conscript? I think Avo struggled with Conscript rats, right? But they nerfed them. Thank goodness. The rats. You keep dying to the rats. Yeah, but I got good. I hate that I burned them and then they still came back. That was pretty, like, not fun. Yeah, they nerfed them, so. Yeah, we had all this fuel for what? Oh, really? Well, I grenaded the holes too, but there were some areas where they were just insane. Yeah. Moth Lake? Oh. Yeah. That game was... That game was a little interesting. I don't want to say it was bad. Because I thought it was actually good, the story. But yeah, gameplay was a little weird. Dialogue also a little weird, but... Overall, like, I thought it was pretty... Oh shoot, I did this wrong. That dev has a new game that we can play. Oh, Kim. Thanks for the raid. Hello. 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 We are building the Santoryu. This is a one-piece keyboard. Oh, Kim, thanks for the tier 3. Hello. How's it built so far? Good. This is actually our second one. One-piece keyboard, but it's multiple pieces. Well, it's one piece of each color. Oh, hi, Lamp. I was looking at pictures. So I was at this bubble tea store and they started playing Icon, and I was like, oh, this is Icon. And then I like Googled them to show the people I was with. And then one guy just like looked just like you. It's like, damn, this could be like Lamp's brother or something. Oh yes, I was told that he probably would fall asleep. Yeah, the PCB is cheeked up to say the least. Lamp has got too many lookalikes? Yeah, Lamp. How does that make you feel? You got generic genes, apparently. I'm sorry, Lamp. I didn't mean it like that. Asian? Do you? Aren't you 100% Asian? Oh, what's that? The WeChat thing. Was it big eyes, small face? Yeah. Have you guys ever been asked for your Snapchat before? Are we back to the age of Snapchat? It's crazy how many people use Snapchat. I haven't used Snapchat since like college. But then again, like I've been told Snapchat is for ratchet people, whatever that means. But apparently a lot of people use Snapchat. But I think it's mostly like if you're like in the dating scene, I guess. Or younger. Okay, this one is the Alu Plate with I use a pigeon to communicate. Damn. I've always found Snapchat for people that want to cheat on their SOs or dating. Yeah. That's kind of the impression I got too. Like, okay, I was reading this TikTok trend, or not this TikTok video, where it's like, ladies, like, what's the craziest way you found out that your significant other was like cheating on you? And some of the ways was super creative. And there was a lot of like Snapchat allegations. Curry and naan, that sounds good.
Alright, so this is a Santoryu. This is our second build. This is Alu Plate with root beer floats. And this uses a F1 O-ring strip mounting for those who are just joining in.
Alright, what do you guys think? This one's very nice and quiet. What's... yeah, this one felt very pleasant to type on. Very, like, relaxing. Like, it's not loud. Thank you for the follow. Yeah. This one felt like soft pitter-patters. I like it. Cool. So do we want to do one last type test with the tactiles or these? So we can either do the tactiles on Alu, or we can do the root beer floats on the FR4. What do you guys like? So it's basically back to tactiles or linears. They were just in my basement. Or you guys satisfied? You don't need to hear anymore. Thank you for the follow. So for everyone who's new here, my name is Patricia. I build custom keyboards. I review them, build them for clients. I also play a lot of games. My sleep schedule is fucked up. And I play a lot of WoW as well. My streams have been pretty sporadic in the sense of like start time, but normally I promise I'm more consistent. It's just with no WoW, my life is a mess. Pretty much. WoW is what keeps me on like a good schedule. Yeah, so today we're building this one-piece keyboard. So I'm just gonna swap back to the tactiles because that way I don't have to remove the plate. Keep it in. I don't. I only have these two plates, unfortunately. But the PC plate and the palm plate are going to be designed a little differently, and that's because of how soft they are. So I'm guessing this part's going to be designed differently. Yeah, one-piece keyboard. Oh, so my Ginkgo desk mats ended today, but I think you can still buy it from Keygen or Cafage. Thank you to everyone who bought one. I don't know the final numbers, I haven't asked, but I don't think the colors were as popular this round as the last one. But that makes sense. Didn't do like the girly colors so much. Also, gray rats will be shipping out soon, apparently. Yes. Oh, which gray rat did you get? Oh no. My Switch. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. Oh, why? Heck. Okay. This one's just like, nope. Good luck. Both? Thank you. We're going to be doing a, by the way, we're going to be doing our 12-hour stream next week. One of them, at least. What's on the docket? I don't know, you have to ask Emo. Emo gets to choose. And then we have another one, but that one is LBK gets to pick. Oh my god. I can't get the Switch out. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Okay. We got it out. Yeah, you know what was not like gratifying, but I don't know how to describe it, but my mom was helping my dad carry in like a bag of groceries. and she was like using two hands and like struggling. But then I went to like grab it from her, and then it was light. So I felt bad for my mom was like struggling with this bag of heavy groceries. Was able to like easily grab it from her and take it. Yeah, feels good. I feel strong. CYSM caps? Yeah, I'm using one right here. Which one are you looking for? No, I have not. What is it? Yeah, I do. I'd have to find it, but yeah, I do. They're not out here. Uh, oh yeah, so I have one right here. Like these, right? I have a pink one somewhere. I have a pink and a yellow. Yeah, they're super cute. I need to sit down, desolder. Girls, I deserve this to become a strong, independent woman. Every time I roast my enemies, I get one step into the throne. Do guys actually think like that? I feel like guys just don't think. I think you don't think at the same time. Yeah. Sometimes guys will do stuff and I would be like, did you even think that through? Just like, no, I didn't really think about it. It's like, oh, I mean, yeah, I can tell. I just think girls don't think. No, girls are overthinkers. Well, sometimes guys don't think like it is, but it do, yeah. You know, I was like talking about streaming. I was like, alright, I'm gonna go piss off my chat. it, I think it's very telling when that's like the first thought that comes to my mind. It's like, all right, how am I gonna piss chat off today? Not even like on purpose. I just like say something and you guys are like, huh? uh, Norbauer. Norbauer is a big thinker. Topra. Do you actually like Topra? Oh, I see. You think Patty is entertainment, but she thinks chat is the entertainment. I mean, chat does entertain me. Question for girls, why do y'all bring up other people in an argument when the only people that are involved is you and your significant other? Is it like defense mechanism of some sort? Genuine, curious? Yeah, probably. Like, in what context? Like saying like, you know, I'm not the only one that feels like this? Because if it's that case, then it's probably a case of like, they feel like you don't believe what they say, so they have to bring other people in to make a point. Like, if the boyfriend is like dismissive and you feel like you have to bring other people in order for you to listen, could be that. I think the root of it all is that they just think you don't take them seriously, so they have to bring other people in to make a point. At least from the very minimal scenario I was given. Nathan. Does this spoil my next GB? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I mean, that's a fairly, like, open, like, there's a lot, right? That we don't know. So perhaps. I need to fix my sleep schedule. Me too. Hello. This is in group buy right now. Until the 1st, or until they hit 50 units. So if you're interested. What's a sleep schedule? That's a good question too. Check it out. So you can have this, so you can have these 4 keys, or you can choose to put the blocker instead. Gaming. Imagine gaming with people. What the? I game with people. Or correction, I game with my guildies. I can't wait to play with the gang again. Or do you think I'll be snubbed? Mason's gonna be like, who are you? Classic Mason. What will you do when WoW is inevitably ruined by corporate gamer overlords? I don't know. Do you use Dvorak? That is strange. I might go Evoker. I haven't decided yet. So I like playing Evoker because it's a lot easier on my wrist. Whereas like a DPS, I'm like constantly spamming, right? But with like Evoker, I actually have like downtime. I think that's just like me getting old or something. Or I'm just like not used to it anymore because I played Evoker for 2 tiers or 1.1 tiers. But I'm still trying to decide. I haven't decided. I want to try Dino, however you say it. The other typing thing, Stana. Yeah. However you say that. You've always been able to play as a goblin. What? You mean like goblin for everything? Yeah, goblins have been out for a while. Yeah, but that was how many years ago? You're asking in 2024? Bravo, how old were you? Like 2? No, I'm not a WoW expert. I didn't start playing until Legion. But that's because like if you told my parents to pay for a subscription, they would be like, who do you think you are? Yeah. Something my mom said to me the other day was like, she's like, no, it was my dad who said it. He's like, we weren't bad parents, we were just poor. And I was like, oh, damn. No, they did. They for sure did. Yeah. I mean, and I recognize that. My sister, though, I don't know about her. Um, But yeah, I recognize that. Yeah. So when my dad said like we weren't bad parents, we were just poor, I was like, oh. Hello, InstaG. He paid for 2 accounts so we could play together. He carried me through raids. Damn. I would say that's a nice dude, but I don't know if he was actually nice. Yeah, I feel that. My parents would never, they would have never paid for like a WoW subscription. I used to give guildies gold so they buy me Game 5 before WoW took it was a thing, yeah. Yeah, so we would never buy new games. We'd always go to like GameStop and buy like the used games. So sometimes we would have to like wait a while before we could play certain games. Yeah, we did trade in, yes. I mean, we had the Blockbuster that would yeah, you could rent games too. But then when the Blockbuster by us shut down, then we kind of had to like do other things, you know. The amount of good ass games I've sold for like, yeah. Isn't it crazy? You buy for like 60 bucks and you sell it for like 15. You're like, ugh. And then they resell it. I mean, my parents did their best to make sure that, you know, yeah, we got the things we wanted. Christmas was always really fun for me because my dad was really good at like hiding secrets. And you know, we would be told like, oh, it's too expensive. No, we can't afford it. And then Christmas would come around and like looking back on it now, it's like I know my dad waited at like in the morning at like Toys R Us to get like for example like the Furbies that were like sold out everywhere, like you know, stuff like that. So yo, Perry. I haven't thought about Furbies like 20 years. Yeah. My dad got me a Furby and I cherish that thing. It was an all-white Furby. I had it for so long. The fur was like a beige and like it was starting to like fall apart. Where until my parents were like, you need to get rid of that. It's like, oh my god. No. I was actually watching Al Kaiser's stream, and his chat got really mad at him today because he was saying that he believes like all children should be, you know, disciplined, and like all the children or all the people he knew that were like disciplined ended up turning out to be like well respected, well rounded people. And he was saying that, you know, if his kid was in the grocery store and like was older and just like opened up a bag of chips, just like start eating it, he would like smack his kid. And then people got mad. You were just like, you should never discipline your children. Like, um, stuff like that, but this is Alu. Yeah, no, he said that. He said, yeah, not like beating, not like beat up your kid, but basically like, um, you know, if your kid's eating it, you smack them, you'd be like, what are you doing? Yeah, his chat was like going off on him. And then he like diverged the conversation by saying like, I know 40-year-old men who watch My Little Pony regularly. And then his chat was just like, oh, you know, he distracted them very well. That's badass. If we're buying a baguette already in cart, I rip off the end and eat it before we pay. Yeah. But that's like, is that like a UK thing? I don't think that's allowed here. As long as that's sold by weight. I don't know if that relates. It's saying today I never got to Google something right away. True. Yeah, no. If you do that here, it's kind of like, what the hell? You can't do that with grape. You have to pay first before you can eat it.
Alright, this is Alu Plate with these special switches. Really? I've never seen that. Hold on. Okay, sorry. The C key was not working. Oh my god, the O key. Hold on, let me. Okay, I'm so sorry about that. I should have checked. Okay, here we go. Sorry.
Hello? Hello? Okay, that's better. What did I miss? My mom made grapes in a bag without buying it. I don't think I've ever seen anyone do that. Like here, you have to pay before you open it. By the time we leave Costco, every box is already open with several eaten things always? Really? I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I mean, I've seen people do that, but I thought it's because they'd already paid for it. I only thought that's because you've already paid for it. I don't know if I've ever seen anyone like go to the store, put a box in their cart, open it, and like start eating it, and then pay for it later. Because then the cashier would be like, "This is already open." Really? I'll walk around and snack on things I've already paid for, but not anything I haven't. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, if you have a kid, I understand, but like as an adult, yeah, yeah. Personally, I would never. If I had kids, different story. But personally, me, I'm like, I gotta wait until I pay for this, and then I'll eat it. Yeah, eat the end of baguette. Sometimes, do you want another piece? Mom would be like, yeah, he ate it. Yeah. I mean, I think if you're like a little kid or you had kids, it's like a little different. But I feel like going to grocery stores, like I personally have never really seen that. Maybe it's like a Texas thing though. Yeah, that's interesting to hear for sure. Uh, Although, if like I went to a store with my friend and they just like busted open the bag of chips that they hadn't paid for, I'd be like, what the? I'd be like, you haven't paid for that. And if they're like, what? Like you're allowed to do this as long as you pay for it. I'd be like, but you haven't paid for it. What the? But maybe because that's like not common here at all. But then again, how often do I go shopping? Grocery shopping. I ever since COVID, I just get all my groceries delivered. Really, Trader Joe's, if you want to try something, you just ask. Dang. Some people legit pay for empty bags of chips, I see. Interesting. Okay, I mean, ultimately, as long as they pay for it, I don't have an issue with it. But if they're like, oh, I've never had this flavor, you know, let me open it and try it. It's like, oh, I don't like it, and then puts it back. I'd be like, what the fuck? You can't just do that. Are you allowed to return half-eaten food? I don't think so. I think it's like you open it, you buy it. You open it, you can't. Oh, really? This is so weird. Today I've learned. Jeez. Dang. All right, let's talk about the board before we get too we go too much into this. All right. So this is the Santoryu. So this is in group buy right now. It'll go until September 1st, or at least until they hit 50 units. But yeah. So for those who don't know, this is a One Piece themed keyboard, right? So 65%, this blocker is removable. And this badge, it comes with 3. You can get an optional 4th, but you don't have to put this here. Yeah, it's green. It's a dark green. It's a Zoro board. Yeah. But yeah, so this is a removable blocker. Or you can put the 4 keys here. It's 65% with the arrow blocker right there. So here's the top. Here's the side. So very neat side profile. So you have the top piece, which is the green. You have this mid piece, which also functions as the mounting, and that's the brass. And then you have this bottom piece, which is black. So it's a 3-tone color board, right? And then this seam is actually different all throughout the board. Here's the back. All right, so if you guys don't recognize this, this is who the board is designed after. And then these are his swords, but these are magnetic badges that you can remove. So a couple changes that they're going to be making. So each badge has 2 magnets on it, right? And then there's a hole in the bottom case that you can remove the badges from, but they're adding a little notch right here so that you can remove it later on. Oh yeah, no, they're adding it. So this is just the prototype, but after some feedback, they are adding it. They're going to be adding little notches right here so that you can easily like take it out. But you can kind of do it now. So here's the badge. So these are based off of his swords. So you get 3 of those. You'll get 3 of them, but there is a 4th one here. So this is like the hole that you would remove it from, but once they add the notch, it'll be a lot easier. So you can actually pick like which badge you put up here, right? Yeah, it's Sora from One Piece. Yeah. So you could do like this one instead. I picked this one because I think this is actually the coolest badge. So the way that they've machined it, it actually feels like the sword handle. So each of the wrapping has like dimensions, and then they have machined out the black parts even further. So it actually feels like a sword handle. So this is my favorite one, which is why I put it on the front. But yeah, you get to swap it out. And so like right here, for example, you could just whoop. Oxy? I'm about to show you a katana. Anyways, so here is the back. So you have the two removable, and then this one is the nice weight. You have two screws on each side, so a total of 4. So they're on the sides, not like the top and bottom. So 2 right here, 2 right there. Internally, so you have this one weight, so this brass weight, but then you also have 2 more brass weights. And then let's open this up to see the inside of it after we look at the USB port. Centered USB port. Front lip. Oh man. Yeah. 2 plus 2 is 4. 9 plus 10 is 0. According to the game yesterday. Yes, One Piece. We'll look at the product page and I'll show you guys some of the updates for the group by units. So it does use a daughterboard JST, so you gotta be careful when you're removing it. But yeah, here's the bottom piece. As you can see, it has the 3 brass slates, and these are for acoustics. Here's the hole so you can remove the badges if you like. So you just like push it out like that if you like, but you don't need to. So there is this bottom piece. And then here is the mid piece. So this is where the mounting is found. So once you take this part off, there are 4 of the O-ring strips. You have one right here, one right here, one right here, and one right here. So a total of 4. So by compressing the top piece and the mid piece together, this is where you can find the O-ring mounting, right? The bottom piece is just for the daughter board and decoration, I guess, but yeah. Let's look at the product page and some of the upcoming teasers for the final like designs of the board. But yeah, this is inspired by the F1 mounting, so you have the cut O-ring strips. There's only one color, but the board is already tri-colored, so one color option. You do have a choice of a hot swap or solder PCB, and the main difference is if you get the solder, you'll get ISO and split left shift. If you get the hot swap, you don't have those 2 options, but on both you'll have split backspace, step to regular, caps lock, and then you can have your choice of bottom row. So you can do 6.25 or 7U, depending on which one you would like. There are 5 different plates, but the default ones you get is the FR4. I think in terms of plate, there's PCM Palm for the softer ones, and then carbon fiber Alu and FR4, so total of 5. And yeah, let's just look at the product page so you guys know what you're buying. Oh yeah, it's a independent artist. So here is the product page. Actually, let me pull up some other stuff. Boop. All right. So first things first, the product page. So looking here, so this board does start at $550. You have your choice of solder or hot swap PCB. So as I was saying with the solder, you can split the left shift or you can get ISO. If you get the hot swap, you don't get ISO and you cannot split this, but everything else is the same. Instead of doing the 4 keys, you can do the blocker. Do you think it's worth 550? Honestly, yes, because of how it's been machined out and they're giving you a bunch of badges. It's a very thematic board and it's also a small group buy, so it's going to be more expensive. But I think if you are a big fan of Zoro, then yeah. I think if you just kind of like One Piece, it's probably not worth it in terms of like how thematic it is. But in terms of like if you're a fan of F1 typing style and you like how it looks, I do think it is worth, right? But of course it's depends on how much you like the board itself, but it is a very solid board, right? And it has a lot of details. So here is basically everything you get. So you get a case, right? And you get the 3 badges. You can add the purple one later if you want. They let you pick between hot swap or solder, and they've also made it so that I don't want to say it's universal, but there are different PCBs that are compatible with it. So in the event like whatever reason yours breaks, like you can buy different PCBs to replace it. So that is really nice. Um, the solder and the hot swap PCB are going to be the same pricing. And it will come with FR4 plates, but you can add on other plates as well. And then, so they're not going to cut the O-rings for you. They're just going to give you long strips and then you cut it yourself. They'll give you the microfiber cloth and then basically everything you need in terms of screws and magnets. So, carrying case, 3 badges, default FR4 plate, your choice of hot swap or solder PCB, right? I mean, 550 is a lot. Like, don't get me wrong, it is a lot of money. But for One Piece enthusiasts, Zoro enthusiasts, and after you look at how much detail has gone into the board, and also like the amount of units that are available, so less units typically means more expensive. So it is a very small group buy, but it's a solid board for sure. Magnetic floating keyboard? Which one? Not the N1, right? That makes more sense. Yeah, it's only 50 units. Um, but let's look at the group by extras. So you can get additional PCBs if you like, the Otterboard JST. So here you have the Alu Plate, FR4 carbon fiber PC palm plate, so 5. Oh, that's the Nolan End one. I built that. I think that's the one you're talking about. Thanks for the follow. Which plate did I like more? I actually liked the Alu Plate more. So if you asked me if I would buy that keyboard or this keyboard, I would pick this keyboard. Um, Only because I I didn't really like how I didn't really like the typing thing. How it felt typing wise. But this one I do like. And then that one is like, that one is more like a statement piece, you know? Like realistically, having that on your desk is like, whoa, you're right. This one is much more my aesthetic. So this is just like for personal reasons, right? But if you had to ask me to pick, I'd probably pick this one. So let me show you the PCB artwork for this one. Boom. Cheeked up. So this is going to be on the front. And then this is universal, or not universal, but you can use this in other cases if you'd like. I'm buying both. Do you have a referral code? No, but if you join the Discord, you could be like, I'm buying this board because of Patty. That's my referral code. It actually warms my heart when people are like, oh, I saw this on XXW stream and I'm getting it. I'm like, oh, XXW showed me this board. So even if like I don't get kickback from it, it's still a good indication to like designers and vendors like, oh, her streaming it, there is some reach, there are people watching. Like, you know, and even if it doesn't like translate, yeah, it's a final PCB. Yeah, and you can just buy it. Like if you're like this keyboard is like a little too expensive, but I still want Zoro ass sword and ass crack PCB, you can buy this. So there is this Zoro ass desk mount too. No, it's in his ass crack. He has one in his mouth, two on his hands, and one in his ass crack. That's why I kept saying he's cheeked up. I know, but at least you know it's there. Yeah, it... I like seeing your views if we're buying, yeah. And that's the beauty of having keyboard streamers. Hello? Oh, it's just his butt. It's right here. Yeah, I think that is the beauty of having keyboard streamers or just like reviewers, so you can see how the board is before you buy it. I think keyboard streams are actually better if you have the attention span because you can directly ask questions. Rather like if it were a video and they don't show something, like you can ask in the comments, but it's really hit or miss if they'll answer it right. But with the keyboard streams, I think I'm biased obviously, but I think it's better because you could just ask. But yeah, so the TLDR for this board, it's 65% aero blocker, removable side blocker, O-ring, the O-ring strip gasket mount, I guess, and starts at $550. You can get hot swap or solder PCB. It is only one colorway, but you have 5 different plates. And then it comes with 3 badges, but you can add an additional one if you like. Yeah, you can block this if you don't want it. And you can remove it and pick his different swords if you would like. But let me show you so you can just... Okay. Yes, it's a very subtle cherry lip. Come on, okay. So it doesn't have... So the entire top piece is curved. There's no harsh corners, right? And then instead of just like having like a clear line to show you like it's slanted, it's a very subtle downward curve like that. Boop. Whereas like here you can see it's more straight, but then here it does curve. It's very subtle. And yeah, you can just remove these if you would like. And adding the notch is going to help it a lot. But as you can see, how did I remove it earlier? I guess I removed this one earlier, but you can remove these and then pick whichever one you want to put on the front. And see. But yeah. Would be cool if they included a little plastic spudger so you can remove them without scratching. Yeah. That could be a thing. That's the board. Thank you to the designer. I mean, you guys call him Squirrely, right? Thank you, Squirrely. Thank you, Fat Free Water, for sending this out to me and letting me build it. That's the board if you guys are interested in group buy until September 1st or until they do 50 units, sell 50 units. Yeah, super cool. Neat.